Realty Life podcast, streamcast show.
Episode 4.
Episode 3 for reals, but
No. We've got 3. We have three full ones in the can.
do we? Did I name this the wrong thing? Am I stuck on 3?
Yeah, you're stuck on. Yeah, we're on. Yeah, this is 4, man. You keep trying to gyp us of.
You keep trying to
the
add
work that we're doing.
You keep trying to add one to the mix. I was always just minus 1.
I kind of am.
Real. So, hey, listen. This is Adam Kitt. That's me. And Noel Fielding, rock star. I'm coming to you live from a galaxy far, far away today.
I'm in the Alps. It's still, despite global warming, it's still quite cold.
Yeah.
My crew is striking a pose back there, watching my equipment and keeping me safe.
Yeah, and you are, of course, inside the igloo with a clear plexiglass background because you're nice and warm in your nice button-down shirt there,
Well, short sleeve.
Yeah.
Short sleeve. It's gotten really warm really fast.
It really has. I've actually we turned the air on. I'm sad to say. Got the fans going, got the air on, and it's crazy. Hey, how quickly weather turns around here. In fact, speaking of the weather,
just like that.
Apparently, it's now kitten season. Did you know that there was a kitten season?
Wait, there's spring, summer, fall, winter.
Fall. No. So winter, spring, kitten. Spring, summer. Apparently, kitten falls right after tax season. Kitten season, apparently. And so my kids.
That's similar to geese season. All the geese are in when they have all the little geeslings.
Don't they know they're supposed to travel south for the? Oh wait. Anyway, so we went out to discover a mama cat had a little litter of kittens in our garage. And Mama Cat, unfortunately, is nowhere to be seen. So we have inherited, at least for the time being, a small litter of 4 kittens. And listen, I'm pretty allergic to cats, so we've never been cat people. I don't really like them. They male cats really make me mad. But all little things are pretty cute, from little chicken things to little dog things to cat things. So
little people things.
And little people things. They're all cute and demanding. So my girls, bless their hearts, they stayed up all night on kitten duty, trying to feed these little kittens, keeping them staying alive, and we're going to do our best to get them to a point where they can be fostered out. So
fun stuff.
That's the new thing in the Kitt family household today. So, yeah.
Somebody said. So we have been, on Facebook. I love some of the products that I see advertised on Facebook. There's some really innovative stuff. That little thing that you can mark the angles for, and the little thing that scans the walls. But I've been watching these ads from Masterclass, and I talked to you about it.
Yeah.
And these are classes. It's an online class. And they're given by, world-renowned whatevers, right?
Yeah.
And so the annual membership is it's $180. And right now they're giving you a buy one, get one, which is super convenient because I really wanted one as much as I wanted to give one as a gift. So I was able to give one to my son, Alexander, and I gave myself the other one.
You'll notice, folks, that I didn't get the other one. I mean, you see where I land in the pecking order.
I don't want to waste the class, man. You're
what? Because I'm already a master at so many things, right?
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. So I'm taking the Gordon Ramsay cooking class. Cooking 1. He's actually got cooking 1 and cooking 2, and a lot of stuff is very fundamental, and he eases you into it, thankfully. And but I've already made a couple of really cool recipes of his, and my son's doing it with me, so we're having a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I actually made. I took your little tips that Gordon Ramsay shared with you on my eggs the other day, Hey, it looks like we're getting our guest speaker joining us here, Angel Santiago.
Yeah.
We'll pick him up in just a second. But anyway, so yeah, I use a spatula and I kind of folded the eggs into the mix, and they turned out great. She says these are the best eggs ever.
Yeah, you gotta keep them right off the pan. Just keep scraping them off the pan and rolling them over. Yeah,
Exactly.
Super exciting. And I made my first poached eggs. Because I told you I always cheat when I do poached eggs because I'm usually cooking for the Army, right? The whole field and crew. And so I use cookie sheets. So they're not really poached eggs, but they have the shape of a poached egg, and or the cupcake tins, and I crack them in there and get my 15 poached eggs so I can start knocking out eggs Benedict for the
man.
Hey everybody, this is our friend, and we do keep a repertoire of certain lenders that have great skill sets and offer benefits to different types of buyers, because we're not all cut from the same cloth. And Angel Santiago has been a great lender for us for many years, and he's been able to solve a lot of problems. Angel, how you doing?
Good, Noel. How are you, Adam? Good to see you.
I am great, brother. I am very good.
Happy pandemic. That seems the wrong thing to say. That seems wildly inappropriate. How are you and your family getting along through these?
You know, we love each other. Sometimes you need to keep them at an arm's distance, of course.
6 feet's not enough sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But I do live on a ranch, so I always find work. So if they want to keep on, it's like, you know what, I got another chore for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I've heard the garage saves a lot of relationships. So.
No, I definitely hear you on that. Well, out here I have chickens and ducks and big dogs, so the kids always have something to do here. It's wonderful. So
that's great. That's great.
Fantastic.
Keep them busy, my friend. Keep them busy.
So listen, we like to keep our show lighthearted and entertaining and informative as well at the same time. So for all of you out there tuning in, we wanted to bring on somebody who's super qualified to talk about what's happening right now regarding lending, all the current things, as well as I'll probably inform you about some things that you may not know about. There are products out there and services and programs available to like first-time home buyers, for instance, that a lot of people don't know about. And Angel can bring light to all of that. And yeah, we'll just kind of take it away. So current times, you threw out there non-QM lenders. So what's that all about?
So non-QM lenders is basically people who lenders that are dealing with non-qualified mortgages. What does that mean? It's almost creative financing in the sense of maybe 24-month bank statements. You really make the money, but you can't show it on paper. Let's figure it out. So it's nothing like what we dealt with in 2008, right? The basically make up stated loans or make up an income, but they are good loans. Some of those lenders currently are pausing, but we still have an assortment of lenders still willing to lend and actually aggressively marketing right now.
Right. So like, what would your typical non-qualified buyer look like? Who would that be?
We have very typically business owners. You have people who really do make money, but they are able to deduct a lot. Well, let's utilize some of these 24-month bank statements, and they have a loan. A lot of cases, I'd give you an illustration. I had a transaction in San Francisco of a person who sells the wholesale foods, and they could not get a loan, but yet he is a millionaire. So we did a non-qualified 24-month bank statement loan, and he was able to get a loan, and an aggressive one, something in the fours. So
wow, that's great. Yeah, I mean, listen, even people that are millionaires, like right, they may have, they still want to borrow with super low money, with interest rates and money as cheap as it is. It makes more sense to borrow than to maybe use your own resources most of the time. Right?
Absolutely. let's get more tax deductions.
Yeah, we need them all. So what's a loan to value look like for someone in that kind of situation?
So typically they were allowing up to 85%. They are pulling back a little bit to the 80s, some at 75. They are going to look at the circumstance and which product they're actually going to use for this particular customer.
Right.
Gotcha.
Well,
So
it's
that
nice
mean
that they have the ability to talk to someone that has the experience and walk it through, because Angel, Adam, you know this, but not every one of our viewers certainly is going to know this. Not all lenders are cut from the same cloth, because a lot of it has to do with experience. I was a lender for over 20 years, so I speak your language when you're talking about some of these caveats to get qualified and how far the risk position is that the underwriter will be willing to go.
Absolutely.
very cool. So what about you mentioned new overlays?
So there are some new overlays. This is really affecting more so the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac situations. If there's people wanting to say cash out, right now is a great time because of rates, but they are noticing that there could be a little bit of situations with the self-employed as well. Depending on the situation, they may say, hey, if you do want money, let's make sure you have some reserves. There were already situations prior to, if your debt to ratio, meaning your total debts versus your total income was very high, and there's some risky situations, that they would say, you know what, let's make sure you're okay doing this. Let's make sure you have a couple months reserves. Right now, they're just saying, let's have a few more months, because the last thing we would want is for you to get the loan and then ask for a forbearance, right, walking into it.
Right. That makes sense.
Very
good.
How have these deferments that a lot of people have taken on vehicles and some of the things, how's that affecting credit scores? How's that affecting their ability to move forward?
So from the point of view of a lender, the lender wants people back out of forbearance. That's what they want. If you're in forbearance, they're going to want you to basically settle up with the lender of whatever credit card and get out of forbearance before they finalize the transaction. The last thing, we have had people had forbearances prior to, and they asked for forbearance on the new loan, and then that's what has caused a lot of lenders to start COVID-19 documentation. You know, it's there, that we understand the need for it, but we also don't want to take advantage of the forbearance. You know, that's why the lenders are just saying, we're here to help you, but don't tell us the wrong thing here.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple months back, you could get an FHA loan with a credit score as low as 580. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. What about today?
A lot of lenders are raising that credit score. A lot are actually have raised to 640. I still have lenders, and I still utilize lenders that go down to 580.
Okay.
Their turn times are a little bit slower because they're the fewer ones that are still allowing the situation. But you will find that lenders are tightening up. If you have a lower credit score, well, I'm going to do a plug. Please let me know, and we can get you down, even down to 580.
Okay.
So
wow, that's crazy.
Is this really a matter of lagging turn times because there's so few doing it that they're backlogged?
That is exactly correct. There are so few, literally just a handful that are doing it, that they're at 45 to 60 days on the turn time.
Okay.
So people should be aware that if you're in a purchase and you're looking at closing escrow close to or near the end of the month, that can become an obstacle to make that deadline happen, and you'll see frequently it roll over into the first part of the next month.
That is correct. So what happens here is it's all about setting that proper expectation with customers. When we're dealing with the FHA clientele and we say, hey, this is the best route for you, it's actually up to me to make sure I'm going to make some calls and see where their turn times are and what their workload is, so that we can all close on time and everyone's happy.
That's awesome. So from an agent's perspective, it's really important for us to know what kind of a loan our buyers are going to be having, and have a great conversation with the lender like yourself to know. So when we write our offers, we have a really good realistic timeline that all parties can be in agreement with, right? Because that's super important. And once again, folks, for you out there that are tuning in that aren't maybe realtors or in the business, it's always really, really, really important to hire super qualified, experienced people like us and like Angel. Have your back. We're gonna educate you. We're gonna hold your hand and take you down the path and make sure you have success, which is ultimately what you want and what we want for you.
I had a client the other day just saying, well, I'll go online. And I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. You can end up with Rocket Mortgage or something. Not that Rocket Mortgage is necessarily terrible, but the inability for an agent to communicate and work hand in hand with their lender and understand the nuances of what is going on is such a big deal. Tell me, this is going to be more important to you and some of our listeners and watchers, viewers, I guess is the right thing, than it is necessarily for us. But talk to me a little bit about refis, the benefits and the rates, and where are people seeing these things happening?
So rates right now, it is the time. If all the lenders are prepping for a huge refi boom that's going to happen. The first large lender started the lowering of the rates. All of them are actually hesitant. The reason is, if they start the rates at say 3.5, they're worried that in 6 months, when the rates lower again, if the rates lower again, that they're going to have to refinance all the people that they just did again. So so one of the largest lenders has just started. And right now it's a time to have your paperwork, and the lower the interest rate, the better the payment. Why not? If you're going to get cash, you will still have a better interest rate getting cash out now than whatever interest rate you currently have. Right. To give you an example, the VAs on the 30 years, we're entering the high 2s now for VAs.
Wow.
It is, and then for the 15-year, we're at the low 2s. So I mean, it's getting up there, and I tell everyone, get your paperwork ready. And when I mean get your paperwork ready, I mean have your tax returns, not just say it, but actually have it ready and have it scanned in, because we're going to have a Zoom call and get your refinance.
Make sure they're the ones that are signed too, otherwise you're going to be going back and doing that.
Exactly. So let's talk about some of the other products you have available out there, Angel, like for first-time home buyers, for instance.
The first-time home buyer products are still strong. They're revamping right now, and the reason is again for the situation that we're all dealing with and why we're doing a Zoom call. But they're very strong. I'm doing a Cal Halfa right now, and I'm closing it in 3 weeks. A Cal Halfa conventional. So they're as strong as ever. There are some lenders that are pausing, right? A lot of people are afraid, but some of the stronger players are actually pushing ahead. And right now, it's wonderful for the customer who wants to purchase.
That's fantastic. So can you just explain to somebody who may not know what Cal Halfa is?
So Cal Halfa is a state of California down payment assistance. It allows a person to basically the down payment to cover the down payment piece of the loan, plus help you with the closing costs that would come with it as well. So that someone who would normally come in with, say, for a $200,000 transaction, $13,000, that they actually only come in with $2,000. If they actually get seller help, sometimes they actually get a little money back. Not to say that they're getting money back in the sense that they're going to get a refund, but they put a little money ahead of time, and that deposit sometimes comes back to them.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. So, listen, buying a home is expensive, right? And it does take some money, but it's great that there are programs out there. You know, if you make okay money, but you're still living, almost paycheck to paycheck, you can qualify to buy a house, but you don't necessarily have that initial down payment. It's great that there are programs out there to help people just like that.
Having a home of your right now is basically being the lord of your own land, and having that and dealing with the lenders where there's so much more leniency than there is with dealing with the landlord. There's nothing like it. And I advise everyone, get your homes, talk to Adam, talk to Noel, and let's get you into a house so that you're your own lord.
Fantastic. Well, hey, give yourself a plug. Tell
last,
us.
Last thing, plug your business. Let us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let everybody know.
Got Angel Santiago, Nexa Mortgage. I'm here in Fresno. I'm here to work for you. 559-761-4832. And I'm here for you. Thanks, guys.
Repeat that number nice and slow.
Okay. 559-761-4832.
Everyone,
right,
we're going to post it up on
Yep.
our Facebook page. Angel, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us today. Appreciate your
Thank you,
insight and all the help you've always given us.
See you, man.
Thanks,
Bye.
my friend. All right.
So
Super
yeah, Angel's great, you guys. If you don't know a good lender, we highly recommend using and talking to Angel Santiago. We'll get to all of his information up and in the Facebook stream. And yeah, we'd love to have you interact with him. He's great. He'll take really good care of you. He'll treat you like family.
I think one of the things that I really can't, stress enough to people is finding pros that really know and going to them and going to experienced people, whether it's agents like us, so we can divert you to lenders that we know perform, because we do thousands of these transactions. I can't even speculate how many real estate transactions I've been a part of over my 26 years, whatever.
You ran out of fingers and toes, right?
Yeah, way a while ago. It's just super hypercritical, and people, there's no yellow pages, so you don't get right. And anybody can say anything they want. So ask questions, have conversations, and find that sounding board, and listen to the advice and gear yourself up. We're pressed on time. We need to jump into a property showcase because
we do.
We sold a bunch of properties. We have got Healed in Denair in contract.
Yep.
We've got 7356 San Ramon in contract.
Yep.
We've got Glen Kippen in contract.
Yep.
We have got Shirley in contract. We have got 1001's Silmar number 85 in
contract. That's
so
right.
that only leaves us a couple of our properties, but we did get one of our affiliated properties. We work with agents all over. So if you are looking, we have a network. So if you're looking to list a home or buy a home out of the area, and it may not be able us that can help you, we have friends all over the place. So we've got friends in Palm Springs that have a friend of ours, one of his homes listed for sale. And Adam, can you pull up that virtual tour for him?
I sure can. I was just pulling that up now. I was trying to get out to the street so I can start outside.
Check this thing out. This is a beautiful, beautiful house, and I give Bill a lot of credit for listening to trusted resources.
Yeah.
And this house is amazing, and it's ready to go. So
absolutely. So this is 1333 East Via Escuela in Palm Springs, California. As you would expect, in the beautiful resort desert community of Palm Springs, you're going to find lots of traditional ranch homes. You're going to find lots of mid-century modern, super contemporary homes, but this is what we would consider a flip. So our friend Bill English, he bought this as an investment property, and then he's proceeded to fix it up. It's got all this nice new landscaping out front, and everything looks all super clean and pretty. Get you back inside here. It's kind of a traditional Spanish style exterior home. But check this out. Everything is brand new in this house, from the flooring to the paint to the woodwork to the trim. It's beautifully staged. Look at all these bright, vibrant colors in that accent wall. Completely remodeled the kitchen. Got new countertops, new cabinets, new flooring. And this, by the way, is all, I believe it's all tile flooring. these tile, like long tile planks. It looks like wood.
Really cool.
It's beautiful. Great glass tile backsplash in the backyard. Yes, folks, it has a pool. But check this out. Nice, big, open concept. And anyway, we just wanted to highlight this home. We have so many friends and associates and colleagues in other communities. This one just happens to be our friend Bill happens to live here in Fresno, and this is his listing. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I love the access to the backyard from the master. I think that's always such a neat feature for me.
Yep, absolutely. But check out this master bathroom. Got the double sinks, nice countertops. Everything has been well done. Florida ceiling tile in the bath area there. Let's go outside real quick. Take a look at the backyard. Nice big long backyard. Easy landscaping. It's got a nice storage shed here. And of course, what everybody wants in Palm Springs, a beautiful pool and jacuzzi. Man, what a fantastic home, huh?
Great listing, great home.
Yep.
If you happen to be looking for a home, or you know someone who's looking for a home in the Palm Springs area, please reach out to us and let's put you guys together.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'm learning a lot about the Palm Springs area in talking to our friends Paul and Gary down there. You know, they've taken the city itself took upon itself some rent control rules. I would say rent control, but they wanted to have a little bit more regulation with the vacation rental market down there, and that has enabled a lot more power to the owners to make more money with vacation rentals down there. So if you're an investor, I would highly recommend you reach out to us. Let us know. We'll get you in touch with our friends Paul and Gary in Palm Springs, and get you a nice vacation rental down there. So. All right, what else, Noel? We got some other properties you want to highlight?
We've got a few properties left. Let's get in and take a look at Sylmar 84. Let's run through that. I know we want to.
You have that up, or do I need to pull it up?
I do not. I'm going to let you tool around with the technical stuff because.
Well, I didn't have it prepped. I thought you were doing that. I'm sorry.
So you're wildly efficient at it. No, I'm busy having notes on what we're supposed to be doing, keeping us on track. In fact, we're actually right on schedule.
Yep. Well, hey, listen, I would say at this point, I don't want to keep us over too much. Why don't we just call it here? Go to kfhomesales.com. Check out our website. All of our active listings are on there right now. Sylmar 84 is a beautiful mobile home in the Woods Mobile Home Park. It's the premier mobile home park in the Fresno Clovis area, and it's fantastic. It's listed for $94,000.
It is age qualified. It is 55 and older. So
yep.
If that's not who you are, obviously it's not for you. But if you do know, if you are in that age range, or you know someone that is, and they're looking to change their lifestyle a little bit, it's a fantastic place. And then we've still got property in Chowchilla that we're going to show probably tomorrow, if I remember that right.
Yep. It's out on Fairmead Boulevard, right off the Highway 99 and Avenue 24 in Chowchilla. 1 acre lot with a nice small little house on there for $159, and we need to get that one sold. So if you're looking for an investment property, a nice rental, know somebody that would want to live on an acre of land with a small house with good freeway access, that'd be the perfect buyer of that.
So reach out to us. Let us know if there's anything we can help you learn about, discover, find out, inquire about, whether it's buying a home, selling home, a commercial building, anything like that. Reach out to us. Let us know. We would love to help you and take good care of you.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we're going to be signing off here, and I would just say, may the force be with you.
And stay warm. Wear a jacket if it's snowing outside.
That's right. All right. See you guys.
Bye.